So this is for connecting to broker or server, and this command is for publishing the messages to broker, and this is the syntax for subscribing the messages from broker. Okay, and also I have executed this code. So from this code, the observation is that there is no real indication other than printing this message connecting to broker. Okay, suppose you want to access the console features, that is broker or server feature, then we should understand or know about the callback. So this class I'm going to discuss about callback functions, that is how to write callback functions, and also demonstrate one application. So when writing code using Bajo Python MQTT client, you have to use the loop function. So the construction of the code, first step, create a client object, then you connect to the broker, and then you start a loop. Okay, so this is a very important statement to process your callback functions. So here question may come into your mind, why do we start the loop? Okay, so the reason is that you have to remember that the MQTT uses publish and subscribe model. For example, client subscribes to a topic on a broker. Once the message is received by the broker, it forwards the message to the subscriber. But the subscriber doesn't know when it will be receiving the message. Okay. So for that, your Python script has to check the arrival of new messages periodically. So that is the purpose of loops and callback functions. So loop function and callback functions are playing important role in checking the arrival of new messages. So that is the aim of your loop and callback function. It's keep on monitoring, that is periodically checking the arrival of new messages. So this diagram explains the importance of loop and callback functions in MQTT client. So here, suppose when a new message arrive at, so let's assume this is your client program, Bajo MQTT. That is your Python code. So when new message arrive at the Python MQTT client, they are placed in receive buffer. We have two buffer, that is incoming message buffer and outgoing message buffer. Okay, so likewise, outgoing messages get placed in send buffer, and then they are sent on to the network. Okay. Similarly, the messages are received from the network and placed in the incoming message buffer. So this end, there will be low level functions that receives the message from the network and also send the message onto the network. So we have low level function here that is used to send the message, that is receive the message from the network and send the messages onto the network. And this side is very important side. So here we have a Python code. So that program, that is Python program, is responsible for placing the messages in outgoing buffer similarly and picking them up from the receive buffer. So here the loop function. So the job of loop function is to check the outgoing messages and incoming message buffer periodically and process the message. Okay. So on the incoming side, this side, it analyzes the incoming message type. So callback function, it will analyze the incoming message type. So which means it could be acknowledgement message. So we have seen about acknowledgement, connect, disconnect, publish. So the incoming side, this side, it analyzes the incoming message type, which means it could be a message acknowledgement, a connect, disconnect, sorry, not connect, disconnect, request, publish. Okay, so depending on the message type, it will call or triggers the appropriate callback function. So this callback is not a default function. We have to develop this callback function. depends on the request. We have to develop the appropriate callback function depends on our application. So this callback is responsible for processing that message further. Okay. So if you don't call the loop functions, okay, the incoming and outgoing messages are not processed and callbacks are not triggered. So that is the importance of your callback function. So every connection request is associated with callback function. So we have to write a function. That function should be attached into the client. Okay. So we have three loops in Bajo Python. One is loop start, loop forever, and loop. So loop start is a new thread that calls the loop method at regular intervals. So loop forever method, this one blocks the program, blocks the current execution, and it is useful when the program must run indefinitely for infinite time execution. Okay. So this is a simple loop function. Manually, we can call this in our program. Okay. So this is the example for loop function. So here the client.loop. So this function block this code for 100 millisecond. So the default timeout is 1 second. So mainly three loop functions are used in Bajo Python. Please note it down. And the events and callbacks for the Bajo MQTT clients are listed here. So please note down the callback function. So this function is triggered based on the connection acknowledgement. If the connection is acknowledged, it will trigger the onConnect callback function. So every event is associated with one callback. For disconnection acknowledgement, on disconnect callback. Subscription, on subscribe. Unsubscribe, on unsubscribe. For publishing the message, on publish. Message reception, on message. For extract logging information, on log. Callback. So this is very important, this slide. Actually, this is designed to only use callback function if they exist and does not provide any default callback function. It's already told. So to use callback, you need to do two things. First, create callback function and assign the function to the callback. For example, if your callback function name is onConnect, so this is user defined function. Okay. So in Bajo client, you have to give client dot onConnect is equal to on_connect. So first you have to develop this function. After that, you attach that function into the client. So this step is very important in Bajo MQTT client. So this will be your callback function. It will keep tracking your connection acknowledgement. If the connection is successful, this callback is triggered by this statement. For that, you have to start the loop. Okay. So connect method I have explained in the previous class. So this is the syntax. So connect, give host name alone, general syntax. So this is the example code for onConnect callback. So this function should receive 4 parameters: client, user data, flags, and RC. So this RC is available in connect acknowledgement packet. So as I told earlier, actually RC is equal to 0 means we have 256 connections, that is RC return code. When RC is equal to 0 means your connection is successful. So this callback function checks RC content. Okay, so normally the user data and flags are not used. Only it will refer client name and RC. If RC is equal to 0 means it will print the connection is successful. Otherwise, the connection is bad connection. So in this way, we can develop on connect callbacks. Okay, so on processing the callback, so this is the outline of the script. Create client object, create callback. The name is on underscore connect. Bind callback to the callback function and connect to the broker and start a loop. So this will process your callbacks. So next code is the example code. Actually here flag is used. Okay, instead of RC, the flag status is included. So to perform on connect callback, first you create this function. It's a very simple function. So what I am doing is really printing out a message here, connected, okay, return code. Okay, I'm setting a client connected flag to true. So this flag is true. So at the beginning of the script, I have set this flag false. Okay. Once the callback is triggered, your program control goes here and make this flag is set to true. Okay. So this flag is mainly used to break out the loop. Okay. So inside the main loop, initially it was set the flag state is false. Once the callback is occurred, your program control goes here and start executing this code. Your connected flag is equal to true. That case, it can break out from the loop, and after that, your connection will be disconnected, and next your program will be terminated. Okay? So I will explain all the callback function with a demo code. Okay. And next on message, just printing the message. Using this on message callback, we can print your payload, message topic, message quality of service, message return. So the function is client dot on underscore message is equal to on message. So this is your function name. And after that, you have to start this loop function in order to process your callbacks. Otherwise, your callbacks are not triggered. Without these loops, your callback function will not be triggered. Okay. So next example. So it's a simple code that creates a connection, then waits in a loop for the onConnect callback to be triggered. So here we are going to use onConnect function in the loop, in the program. So this is the onConnect. Okay. So first you have to define your broker address. So your broker address is your MQTT Hive MQTT dashboard, and next create new instance. Let's create new client and attach this function into callback. Attach function to callback, and next connect to the broker. So you have to specify your broker address, then you start your loop. So this loop is used to process your callback function. Okay. So here loop flag is equal to 1 and counter is 0. Counter is for counting the events, callback events. Let's say it will count the time period, waiting period. So here we have got a while loop. So in while loop, the flag is 1. So it is going to keep around this and same waiting for the callback to occur. And as soon as the callback occurs, set the flag is 0. When the callback is occurred, your program control is transferred here. So it break out from the loop and your loop flag is equal to 0. So when loop flag is equal to 0 means this loop should fail. And we should drop at the end, simply disconnect and stop the program. So this is about your callback function. I will execute this code. So this is your callback function. So I have defined broker address, that is MQTT dashboard, and new instance has been created. And next we have to attach the function to callback function and printing the message and connect to broker. Here we have to start our loop to process our callback function. So after the flag that has been callback is occurred, your program control transferred here and it's disconnected and program will be terminated. So let's see how it works. So initially you can see here it's waiting for callback to occur. So it waits up to 6 seconds and it got the callback and script ends. Okay. So suppose comment this statement, comment out this loop. Let's see what happens. So we can see here, keep going down, waiting for callback to occur. And we have to terminate the script by pressing Ctrl+C. So because when the loop is not executed means it was never going to end because this loop was never going to be 0. If it is going to be 0 means your callback function is triggered. Okay. So because this loop was not running, so without loop running, that is without this statement, the callbacks are not going to be triggered. So that is the aim of this program. So we have to use this loop function in order to process your callbacks. Okay. Any doubts? So have you installed that app, MQTT, My MQTT app in your mobile phone? Students? Okay. So it's a demonstration about your publish and subscribe the message using Bajo Python. So here I'm going to use this app, that is My MQTT. Otherwise, MQTT Lens. For desktop, we have this Google Chrome extension. So we can trace the publish and subscription of MQTT using this Google Chrome extension. So here you have to that is your here this app, that is your mobile phone, act as a MQTT client and work as a publisher and subscriber. And options may publish and subscribe. So to activate this app, you have to give broker details. அது கொடுத்திருக்கீங்களா உங்களோட சிஸ்டம்ல, இந்த உங்களோட ஆப்ல? See, you have to enter this one, broker.mqtt hyphen. For some Android, it will accept this format, that is broker.mqtt-dashboard.com. And some mobile phones can accept broker.mqtt-dashboard.com. And TCP port address, default port address 1883. So you have to enter these details before we start this program. And username and password are optional. So this app makes your mobile phone as a publisher and subscriber. Settings பண்ணிட்டீங்களாப்பா, போட்டிங்களா? Students, please respond. கொடுத்தாச்சுல கனெக்டட்னு வருதா மெசேஜ் connected to server. Okay. So first, what I will do is first I will make my Python client, that is my PC, as a publisher. Okay, let's assume our code, Python code, as a publisher. So I will make my PC as publisher, which means your client Python script, and make my phone as a subscriber. சரிங்களா, the app is acting as a subscriber and your program Python code is acting as a publisher. So that is a concept. So it's a very simple code. First you have to import your Baho MQTT client. So inside while you have to create an instance, and next give your broker details along with your TCP connection, and I'm going to publish this message. So here this 1 2 3 4 is nothing but your topic. So every message is associated with one topic. You have to specify this topic. So once the message got published, you have to disconnect the client. Is that clear? I will execute this code. So before execution, in your mobile phone, you have to subscribe the topic name. Please note down the code, and parallelly you can execute in your Python. Please note down. So the code has been posted in the chat box. Please copy and paste it in your Python. Suppose in configuration, if you are using MQTT hyphen dashboard, means in your code you have to incorporate that MQTT hyphen dashboard. Okay. And give the TCP IP port connections are same, 1883 and 60. Python la போட்டீங்களாப்பா அஸ்வின் ராம் போட்டியா?
மேம் போட்டிருக்கேன்.
போட்டிருக்கியா? மோகன் பைத்தான் ஓபன் பண்ணி?
எஸ் மேம், போட்டாச்சு மேம்.
போட்டாச்சு. அப்துல்லா இருக்கியா, போயிட்டியா?
மேம் போட்டுட்டு இருக்கேன் மேம்.
போட்டு சீக்கிரம் போட்டு பார்க்கலாம். சீக்கிரம் இந்த ஒரு டெமோ முடிச்சுட்டா கிளாஸ் க்ளோஸ் பண்ணிக்கலாம். பைத்தான் இன்ஸ்டால் பண்ணிருக்கீங்களா உங்க சிஸ்டம்ல?
எஸ் மேம்.
ஓகே ஓகே. So how many of you are using MQTT Lens? யாரெல்லாம் டெஸ்க்டாப்ல யூஸ் பண்றீங்க MQTT Lens? ஓகே, இந்த செட்டிங்ஸ் பார்த்துங்க வசந்தா. So before you start, you have to give your connection name. Any name you can give, okay? And host name TCP. And broker detail broker.mqtt-dashboard.com. Port address 1883. Okay. So this ID will be automatically generated, and you have to save your ID details. So இதை click பண்ணதுக்கு அப்புறம் என்ன ஆகும்னா your MQTT is connected னு வரும். That is your ID name இங்க டிஸ்ப்ளே ஆகும், connected டிஸ்ப்ளே ஆகும். பாருங்க வசந்தா, இதை ஓபன் பண்ணிட்டா வசந்தா, அது ஆட் நியூ கனெக்ஷன் கொடுத்துட்டீங்களா வசந்தா?
மேம் கனெக்ட் ஆயிடுச்சு மேம்.
கனெக்ட் ஆயிடுச்சு.
ஆட் நியூ கனெக்ஷன்ல MQ அதேதான் கொடுத்துருக்கேன்.
ஓகே ஓகே. இப்போ பாருமா, நான் ஒரு ஐ ஹவ் போஸ்டட் ஒன் ஸ்கிரீன்ஷாட் இன் வாட்ஸ்அப். இப்போ இந்த கோட் எக்ஸிக்யூட் பண்ணும்போது இன் டேஷ்போர்ட் என்ன இது நான் பப்ளிஷ் பண்றேனோ தட் மெசேஜ் பீயிங் டிஸ்பிளே கண்டினியூஸா டிஸ்பிளே ஆயிட்டே இருக்கும் பாருங்க. Getting started with MQTT 1234. 1234 is nothing but topic. Before that, you have to subscribe. So in the option la poi, you have to give subscribe topic. Your topic name is 1234. Okay. So are you able to follow? கார்த்திக் ப்ரோ போட்டிங்களா கோடு? அஸ்வின் ராமன் கெட்டிங் அவுட்புட். ஓகே, டேஷ்போர்ட்ல வந்துருச்சு அஸ்வின்?
எஸ் மேம், கண்டினியூஸா டிஸ்ப்ளே ஆயிட்டே இருக்கு.
டிஸ்ப்ளே ஆயிட்டே இருக்கா? சரி. MQTT லென்ஸ் போட்டிருந்தீங்கனாலும் அதுல வந்து யூ ஹேவ் டு சப்ஸ்கிரைப் தி டாபிக் நேம்.
ஓகே மேம்.
இப்போ இதுல நான் சப்ஸ்கிரைப் பண்ணனா பாருங்க, ஐ எம் கெட்டிங் த மெசேஜ். ஓகே, இது அப்பப்போ இதான் கூகுள் குரோம் வந்து பர்டிகுலர் பீரியடுக்கு மேலே டிசேபிள் ஆயிடும். ஸோ இந்த மாதிரி மெசேஜ் டிஸ்பிளே ஆகுதான்னு பாருங்க உங்கள் டேஷ்போர்டில். So got the output. What about remaining students? Kamali, என்னமா எக்ஸிக்யூட் பண்ணியா கோட? வசந்தாக்கு வந்துருச்சு. கமலிக்கு அந்த லென்ஸில் எம்கியூடிடி லென்ஸில் சப்ஸ்கிரைப் பண்ணதுக்கப்புறம் இந்த மாதிரி வரும் வசந்தா. கனெக்ஷன் நேம், டாபிக் 1 2 3 4, டைம், எந்த டைமில் வந்து இந்த மெசேஜ் வந்து பப்ளிஷ்டுங்கிற டீட்டெயில் அலாங் வித் யுவர் குவாலிட்டி ஆஃப் சர்வீஸ் அண்ட் டூப்ளிகேட் ஃப்ளாக் டீட்டெயில் அண்ட் மெசேஜ். அவுட்புட் வந்தால் கொஞ்சம் சாட் பாக்ஸில் போடுங்க பார்க்கலாம். Karthik Prabhu got the output. Harish version. Shall we move on to the next one? Subscribe. Okay. So after executing your publish, so this will be your output. Okay. So the message along with topic will be displayed. And next one, subscribe script. Here we have to focus on connect callbacks in order to trace your messages. That is arrival time. To trace the arrival time of the message, we have to incorporate this on connect callback. So first main function here, create client instance and initialize, that is assign your callback function into client and assign on message callbacks into client. Okay, and connect to the broker. So this statement is used to connect, establish the connection between publisher and the broker, and that is client and the broker, connection between client and broker. The client may be publisher or subscriber. And here I have used client loop for our instruction. So this instruction is used to process your callbacks. So two callbacks are mainly involved here. One is on connect. So on connect is for subscribe the message from the broker, and this one on message is for printing the message. That is payload will be printed by using this on message callback. Okay. So close this first program, publish program. Okay. And execute this one. Subscribe. So run the model. So in mobile phone, you have to give your topic name. Okay. So this case is in subscribe scripting. Make my PC as subscriber and mobile as publisher. So we have to publish the message through our app. So in app, so here we have one option, publish option. And here we have to specify topic name along with message. Okay. So topic name is 123. So I am giving 123, 1234 with message. Hello everyone. Count 3 times. So here, so this option you have to give your topic name along with message and count 3. Okay. I'm going to press this button, publish. So here you can see the script. So Mohan is sending some message. So hello everyone is received. யாரோ blank or message அனுப்பிச்சிருக்கீங்க. You have to type your message. யார் IoT class யாருது? பேசுங்கப்பா, யார் IoT class யார் டிஸ்ப்ளே பண்ணீங்க? Please resend the code again, man. Okay.
மேம் நான் தான் மேம்.
Okay, okay. கேர்ள்ஸ் வந்துதாமா பாருங்க, கமலி லிஃப்ட் ஆயிருக்காங்க, அந்த கோட் எடுத்துக்கோங்க. ஓகேம்மா. ஃபுல்லா வந்திருக்கா கோடு இல்ல ஹாஃப் கோட் தான் வந்திருக்கா? ஹாஃப். So first call back, I will send call back alone, and after that I will send my while loop. This is the first part of the program. The second part, while one. Okay. Vasanta, in MQTT lens, it is very difficult to trace subscribe. Subscribe message வந்து
Ma'am, yes ma'am, the same
அது
thing
பண்ண முடியாது. Publish and
okay,
subscribe பண்ணும்போது same time simultaneously பண்ணும்போது we can trace it out.
Okay ma'am, okay ma'am.
Students completed? இளமதி கோடு போட்டிங்களா? பரிஷ் கிடைச்சது அவுட்புட் கோயிங் ஆன் மேம். ஓகே, சீக்கிரம் போடுங்க பார்க்கலாம். Yes, Abdullah got the output. Ashwin. Harish. ஒருத்தரே பெயர் போட்டு அனுப்பாதீங்க. அதுதான் பண்ணிருக்கீங்கன்னு நினைக்கிறேன். அப்படிதானே? யாரோ ஒருத்தங்க எல்லாத்தையும் போட்டு அனுப்பிச்சிட்டு இருக்கீங்க. அப்துல்லா அப்படியா? பத்தியா அஸ்வின் ராம் அமைச்சிருக்கான். இது சென்ட் மை மேம். உங்க கிளாஸ்ல இதே வேலை தான். அப்துல்லா தானே அந்த வேலை பண்ணது. அஸ்வின் யார் பண்ணான்னு பாரு. அஸ்வின் அப்துல்லா தான் அந்த வேலை பண்ணியிருப்பான். ஸோ மொபைல் ஆப்பில் பப்ளிஷ்னு ஒரு ஆப்ஷன் இருக்கும். அதில் போய் யூ ஹாவ் டு என்டர் யுவர் டீட்டெயில்ஸ். இங்கே பாருங்கள், இந்த ஸ்லைட் பாருங்கள். பப்ளிஷ், டாபிக், மெசேஜ் அண்ட் கவுண்ட். இந்த பப்ளிஷ் ப்ரெஸ் பண்ணிங்கன்னா இந்த மெசேஜ் வந்து அந்த ஸ்கிரிப்டோட அவுட்புட் விண்டோவில் வரும். ஓகே, இங்கே ட்ரை பண்ணி பாருங்க. நெக்ஸ்ட் வந்து simultaneous publish and subscribe. So we have to run the script separately, both publish and subscribe. Okay, students, please listen. After that you can try. So this code is going to publish the message getting started with MQTT on a topic 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So once the message is published, okay, so that will be available on your broker side. And similarly, according to this format, consider this is the one of the client. Okay. So he is going to subscribe the topic, same topic name 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So this message, that is published message, have to meet the server, and also there it should be sent to the subscribed person. So that is the concept. So run the code separately. First you run this code, publish code, and next subscribe code. So once the topic is subscribed, that is 1, 2, 3, 4 is subscribed, so whatever message available in the code, that will be reflected in this window. So it will take some amount of time in order to receive the message from broker. Okay. So now your PC is acting as both publisher and subscriber. So someone has executed this code. So that message is received. இல்லை நீங்கள் அங்கிருந்து பண்ணாதீங்க, மொபைல் ஆப்ல இருந்து பப்ளிஷ் பண்ணக்கூடாது. இங்கே பப்ளிஷ்ங்கிற ஸ்கிரிப்டில் என்ன மெசேஜ் நம்ம டைப் பண்ணிருக்கோம், தட் ஷுட் பி ரிஃப்ளெக்டட். ஸோ when we execute this publish code, so அந்த மெசேஜ் வந்து brokerக்கு போகும். So based on subscribe code, we have subscribed the topic 1, 2, 3, 4. So அதனால என்ன ஆகுதுன்னா brokerல இருந்து we are able to fetch the message. So that is the concept. Got the output? So your client program will be connected with help of broker, that is broker.mqtt. Once it has been connected, it will be checking for receiving messages for particular ID. So subscription code, subscribe the topic 1, 2, 3, 4. So therefore we will be able to receive entire message. So that's all about your Baho MQTT Python. Girl side, any difficulty? கீர்த்தனா எக்ஸிக்யூட் பண்ணீங்களா? கீர்த்தனா, கமலி, இளமதி எல்லாம் சரி ட்ரை பண்ணி பாருங்கம்மா உங்க கோட. ஓகே. எனி டவுட்ஸ் ரிகார்டிங் திஸ்? So shall we close? Abdullah output வந்துருச்சா உனக்கு? எஸ் மேம்ல அப்துல்லா. வந்துருச்சா?
ஃபர்ஸ்ட் ஒன்க்கு வந்துச்சு.
ஓகே, செகண்ட் ஒன் ட்ரை பண்ணுங்க. சரியா? எஸ் மேம், we will try and see the last one separately. Okay, ஓகேம்மா. Okay, thank you. If there are doubts, you can text me.
Okay.